Alright, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're going to go ahead and kick off our NeoFly career here. First, we're going to go ahead and reduce the volume. Just a touch there on the computer. Alright, so we got to find a mission here. It looks like we're pretty good on fuel. We're going to do something short because it's already late. Alright, how long is this? This runway is 5,800 feet. This one we can do, it's 126 nautical miles. So we'll go ahead and accept that one. What is this? This is a 4-passenger flight from KLXT to KCFV. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Go back to the hangar here. We can click on this. We're going to go to sim brief here and enter in the details. So airline's going to be 361, flight number N11361. We're going to depart from KLXT and we're going to arrive over at KCFV. The type of aircraft is going to be the Cessna Citation CJ4, so C25C. We're going to generate the flight. Loading the briefing there. We're going to close this. Go to start, go to dashboard. Alright, so we got the flight there. We should be able to load it up here in the EFB under sim brief. Go ahead and go to, I think it might be, I don't know if it's view or flights. It's under edit, apparently. So we're going to go ahead and generate the flight. And then we're going to import the route. And we'll close it. Alright, so there's our route. We're going to go ahead and do make sure it's daytime here. We're going to hit start flight, I think. We should be ready to go.
I know it's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working. Good morning, my favorite transporter. Passengers will board as soon as you request it.
Kilo Lima X-ray Tango traffic. Cessna November 11361, taking off runway 11.
Pilot from dispatch. Boarding
Lima
passenger. Please stand by.
So we're boarding the passengers. Summit Municipal Airport over in Missouri.
Looks like everyone is on board, pilot. Let's get out of here. Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Alright, we're going to adjust our trim here. We're going to leave flaps at 15%. Should have adjusted our flight altitude, but that's alright.
Pilot, have a nice flight.
Right, we got wheels going up, flaps going down. Holding. Speed check is good. go ahead and sort of level out here. Speed is still good at 240.
Altitude.
Alright, let's go ahead and do 10,000 feet.
Autopilot.
Altitude's 8,700. Speed check is good. We got heading working.
Altitude.
It's a bit cloudy. Should be good to go. Coming up to 10,000 feet. Should be leveling off. Engine's going to be a little hot at 90%, so we're going to pull that back down. Pull up NeoFly here and go back to our log. Go ahead and serve some drinks. And go back down here, we can turn off our safety lights now that we're at cruising altitude. Airport that we're landing at, which is what? KCFB. Let's set that as our destination. And we're going to be looking at landing in runway 17. So there's our approach. We'll pull that up. So here we are, going from Kansas City down to Coffeyville, Kansas. Right, and we're sitting at 19.3%. So not too bad. We're going to go ahead and get radar contact going here. Make our presence known. Get our squawk number.
Approach Cessna November 11361 is type Cessna C25C, 2 miles south of 8 Kilo Sierra 7, 10,000. Request flight following.
Cessna November 11361 approach. Squawk 7314.
Squawk 7314, Cessna Tree 61.
Cessna Tree 61. Radar contact 2 miles southeast of Sierra November 78. 10,100. Altimeter 299er7.
Roger, Cessna Tree 61.
We're good to go. Save that as a thumbnail. It's going to be for episode 90 of our NeoFly career. Alright, we're looking good. We're sitting here at 283. We're making good time. Remember to turn on our safety and passenger seatbelt lights before we land, and we should be good to go. So, little information on Coffeyville Municipal Airport. It looks like it's
Cessna Tree 61, contact Kansas City Center on 127.725. Good day.
127.725 for Cessna Tree 61. Kansas City Center, Cessna November 11361, 10,000.
Cessna November 11361, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2984, radar contact. Continue.
Alright, everybody's looking good, doubling up to 72% happiness. Looking pretty good. Just a little overcast. Nothing too crazy. There's Camille, our flight attendant, finished her drink distribution. we can probably go ahead and get our altitude for approach. Do about 2,500 feet.
Cessna 361, contact Kansas City Center on 125.55. Good day.
125.55 for Cessna 361. Kansas City Center, Cessna November 11361.
Cessna November
10,000.
11361, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2983, radar contact continue. Cessna 361, contact Kansas City Center on 127.725. Good day.
127.725 for Cessna 361. Kansas City Center, Cessna November 11361, 10,000.
Cessna November 11361, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2983, radar contact. Continue.
Cover coming up. Still no rain though, so not too bad there on that front. So a rainbow right there. Actually go ahead and start slowing down and reducing our altitude. crossing over 7,400. Got some rain up there. Not quite sure you can see the airport just yet.
Altitude.
Speed. Go ahead and turn on our seatbelts. Lower our landing gear. Check. Get nervous that we're going to have to be landing in that rain, but we'll see. We might luck out and fly right around it.
Cessna 361 contact Kansas City Center on 132.9er. Good day.
132.9er for Cessna 361.
Cessna November 11361, Kansas City Center, altimeter 298 tree, radar contact, continue.
So once again, we're looking for Coffeyville. Not the hospital though. This one, KCFE. Go ahead and tune to traffic. We're going to select the runway to land, which is going to be runway number 17. We're going to announce our full stop landing intention with our position.
Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor traffic. Cessna November 11361. Tree 8 miles north, 2500. Inbound to land. Runway 17. Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor.
Good. Looks like we are going to bypass that rain. Welcome to Kansas, everybody. Nice. They are currently in a tornado watch. Very interesting. So the temperature here over in Coffeyville Municipal Airport currently 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. And we got some rain, we got a tornado watch, and we had a high of 77 degrees today, so nice day here. The wind is about 6 knots, or no, 6 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour towards the beginning of next week. So the wind's going to be picking up. We got some windmills. Glad we don't have to deal with the tornadoes. That's awesome.
Charlie Foxtrot Victor traffic. Cessna November 11 Tree 61. Tree 1 miles north, 2500. Inbound to land. Runway 17. Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor.
Altitude.
Go ahead and start another little descent down to 1,800 feet. This is Highway 169 that we're actually going to be following. the city. But we are going to be flying pretty close to going right over it.
Charlie Foxtrot Victor traffic. Cessna November 11361, 17 miles north, 1800, inbound to land, runway 17, Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor. this thing to 170 degrees. Just a moment. It's
flaps. There's 170. It's probably going to be a little more, maybe 175. The airport. We don't have the runway in sight just yet, but we are on final.
Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor traffic. Cessna November 11361 is on final. Runway 17 to land. Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor.
We are a little bit to the left. There's the light, so we got runway in sight.
Autopilot.
We're going to turn autopilot off. Looking okay, 157, coming out a little fast. It's gonna be a lot better at landing than the last one. Last one we had, I think, speed frame on, so it seemed a lot worse than it actually was. This one we're doing normal rate. Smooth landing. 140. Nice visual right there. A small adjustment here. Once again, coming in at runway number 17. Once we flare up, we should slow down even more. We're going to coast in here.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
Alright, not too bad.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
We'll take it.
Charlie Foxtrot Victor traffic. Cessna November 11361 is taxiing to parking. Kilo Charlie Foxtrot Victor.
Alright, we'll go ahead and turn off the runway here. Nice little view of the airport. Nice taxiway. We are in Kansas, Coffeyville, Kansas. Coffeyville Municipal Airport in Kansas. Turn off here. Find a parking spot pretty much anywhere.
Landing here. 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 Landing here, landing here, landing here, landing here.
Alright, so parking brake is on. I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down here.
Transporter. Disembarkation in progress. Stand by.
Alright, so appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love and support as always. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.